All right. Oh yeah, our music. Let me get the music going. All right.
Theme tune.
Oh yeah, our music. Let me get the music going. All right.
Theme tune.
Oh yeah, our music. Let me get the music going.
Okay, let's
All right.
go
Oh,
through
yeah.
the
Our
different.
music. Let me get the music going.
Okay, let's
We're
go
live there on
through
Twitch. Fantastic. Should be live on YouTube now as well.
Okay,
We're live there on Twitch. Fantastic. Should be live on YouTube now as well. Live on Pump Fun, and then that just leaves. Let's just make sure we're live on X, and then we're ready to go. Live on Pump Fun, and then that just leaves. Let's just make sure we're live on X, and then we're ready to go. Live on Pump Fun, and then. Sorry about that, folks. It's the usual. This gonna stop streaming on Pump Fun soon. It's too annoying. It's way too annoying. It does that every single time. It's the only one that has that like loop of audio. Happens every time. Okay, there we go. There's our theme tune. Wonderful. Welcome everybody. We're back for another live stream. It's day 62 of Building in Public. Currently for the Pump Fun Hackathon and the Coliseum Hackathon as well. Coliseum Frontier Hackathon. But just also building in general. 62 days of building in public. 7 months of building, 62 days in public. All right. So this will be the final one of the week, probably. I'm going to be busy tomorrow for sure. I won't be able to live stream tomorrow, and Sunday, not sure. So it may be Monday before I stream again, but we'll just do a little bit of catch up of the week. Yeah, it's gone very, very well. I think like really, really good. Particularly the discussions in the Upscalp community and the Upscalp premium holders community as well. I think those have been really, really positive this week, giving me a lot of really, really good ideas and avenues to work on, and things that actually should add into our Jira board. I'm just going to go here for a second. This one here. This is for a scanner. Investigate Phantom SDK integration. So that's probably one of the most interesting discussions. Oh, it's gone. Okay, wonderful. That we've had this week. I'm going to bump that up here to the top because I think it's really, really relevant. So basically, just I've joined the Discord community of the Coliseum Frontier Hackathon, and it's been really, really good. There's a nice, strong community in there who are sharing lots of information. And because Phantom Wallet are one of the sponsors of the Frontier Hackathon, there's Adam Gutierrez in there from Phantom, so a developer from Phantom. And I was chatting to him on X anyway about bits and pieces, and then I have been chatting to him on Discord too. So it just turned out I was asking, is there an API option? Can you connect to Phantom via API to use the futures trading that they've just added? They've added perpetual futures trading inside the Phantom app itself. A really, really cool development. And Adam was saying that it's not possible to do via API, but they do have a software developer kit, SDK. MCP server, not so sure about that. I don't think I'd be using it that way. But yeah, I think it's definitely worth looking into. I'm going to be investigating it because I heard of a few applications, again, through this group, the Coliseum Frontier Hackathon Discord. I found a couple of ways that other projects have used this integration, used this SDK, and are actually applying it for their products. So it totally looks possible. And then I think we had someone in the Upscalp community Telegram group last night talking again about another application of it. So I think it really, really sounds like something we can do. And the way I was thinking of doing it, what I was discussing today in the Telegram group, was that maybe I'd add a button to each signal that would allow you to open the signal in Phantom and trade it. And of course, that opens the door then for other platforms like Binance Futures, Hyperliquid. We could do the same as well. I have a button that takes you directly to those platforms, sets up the trade for you with your entries, your stop loss, your take profit, etc. And then you can start the trade yourself. You can fire the trade or open the trade rather. So yeah, it'd be all about transferring the setups from settings rather for the trade from the signals into your platform of choice by tapping the button, and then that would open it up in your platform of choice, set up the trade for you, and you just click open or buy. Yeah, buy or sell, long or short. Yeah, so this sounds really interesting, and I'm going to be looking over into this over the weekend, I think, because this could be a way to definitely broaden the horizon for adoption for sure. If it was something that was compatible with the Phantom app, that is, I think it could be really, really attractive to new users, I would say. So that's one of the interesting things that we were discussing. And then in the premium holders group, we're also discussing some other ways for potential collaborations or other kind of integrations with other projects as well. Ways again to make the Upscalp product, the Upscalp family of products, more attractive to new users in ways that we could find to cater to different types of users. So at the moment, I'm catering to people who are interested in futures, fundamentally. So you either are a new trader, experienced trader, you're someone who wants signals, you want information, you want guidance, and helps you set up the trades. Then we'll have Upscalp API as the third product on the way soon, and that will automate all of that for you. But then there are potentially other users beyond that too who don't really have an interest in futures trading. They just want something that provides passive income. So we've had some really, really interesting ideas in the Upscalp community this week for ways to provide passive income opportunities to people who don't want to get into the signals. They don't even want to get into Upscalp API for the automated trading. They just want something that they can park some money in for passive income. And we had discussed staking a long time ago, but then that's staking using the Upscalp token. So you'd be staking your tokens. This is different. This is like parking some fiat or parking some stable coin rather, and leaving that there and gaining some passive income for it. So there's a lot for me to consider with that. There's a lot of potential regulatory concerns that I would need to think through, and compliance and things like that. So it is something we've been discussing a bit. I need to look into it a lot, and but it could be interesting. So I really enjoyed that there are so many ideas coming from the Upscalp community at the moment for ways to increase adoption, to make it more attractive to different segments of the crypto world. Really, really good stuff, I think. So that's been a really, really interesting part of this week. Apart from that, just plugging away with grant applications, developing, chatting to other founders in the Coliseum Hackathon on Telegram, on X, and on Discord. So yeah, it's been a very, very interesting week. It has been a long week because I've been dividing it with an extremely busy week in real life work. So in my other career, apart from Upscalp, incredibly busy, very, very satisfying again though, like a really, really positive week, and I'm enjoying that work too. But yeah, I'm pretty tired today. Won't lie that I'm pretty wrecked today as it is. But yeah, I think I'm well set up for a very, very good weekend of work. Just to confirm, because I know people are interested in this, for Upscalp API, it would still be no go today, not opening the private beta. But again, we'll review that on Sunday when I'm back available again. I won't be available to live stream tomorrow. But yeah, we'll have a go, no go on Sunday as well, about opening that private beta for Upscalp API. Apart from that, I don't think there's any other news really. In the world of agentic development, which I'm very, very interested in, obviously, because it's a big part of how I'm building Upscalp, using agents, AI agents to help me build it. Opus 4.7 from Anthropic dropped. Interesting developments, a lot of controversy about it. Anthropic are incredible marketers. They're incredible at perception of the market that their users have. They're very, very skillful at their marketing, and it seems like potentially they dropped the quality, the capability of Opus 4.6 gradually over the last few weeks in anticipation of 4.7 coming out to maybe make it look like a bigger bump. I'm kind of cynical about Anthropic at the minute, but I tried it out. Of course, like when a new model drops, generally what you want to do is jump into using it for the first 3 or 4 days, because I think it must be part of the benchmarking that they do, as in when they're setting the statistics, the scores of each product. When it goes public in those first few days, when they're getting those benchmarks set, I think they want the product to be as impressive as possible. So generally they ramp up the capabilities of it, and then say after a week or two they dial it down again. And so anecdotal, it's just my impression of it, but it really does seem like these models become less capable after a few weeks. So whenever they launch a new one, the next iteration of ChatGPT or Anthropic, Claude, or any of those other models, you generally want to dive into them and maximize what you can get out of them for those first few days. So yeah, I was doing that yesterday. What I was tasking it with doing was just reviewing the code base of Upscalp. So because because I don't trust Claude for actual editing of code. Um, I didn't allow it to actually edit any code. It's just highlighting potential issues to me, and then I will review them myself. But yeah, interesting. Always an interesting time on this new model. And generally, again, because the competition between OpenAI and Anthropic is so strong, usually when one company drops a model, you end up with the other company responding in some way. So yesterday, OpenAI didn't release a new model, but they did release a new version of the Codex app, and it had a thing called computer use in it, which allows the app to use your computer as if it's a human user. So it can use the keyboard, use the mouse, and that is really, really useful for people who are developing products that have some form of user interaction, especially through a browser. So this new feature that Codex have added allows the Codex app to use your browser window as if it was a human, so interacting that way, because there was workarounds for doing that in the past, but this is something that's directly within the Codex app. So haven't tested it out yet because it's only available on Mac, and I'm not on Mac, but I will be testing it out as soon as it arrives, because I think it could be interesting. Particularly for me, it was for not maybe for Upscalp Premium or Upscalp API, but for the other products that are building in the family, it may be useful for them. So there's 2 more products in the horizon as well. Upscalp eventually will be 5 products. There'll be 5 products in the family, so there's 2 more to come after Upscalp API as well. And it could be that this new computer use will allow me to develop something different for them. So that's pretty much it. Generally, we've been doing like these as 15-minute updates unless I have a bigger topic to talk about. So I'm going to wrap it up there. I'm going to just cycle through everything and see if there are any conversations. No questions there. Oh yeah, I had these open just to look at. This is the Phantom SDK that I'm going to be looking at this weekend, seeing how practical it might be to connect Upscalp to Phantom Wallet. That could be pretty cool. So I'll be looking at that. Let's just have a look. Any questions here? No, just look at this spam. Always the same every day. Let's get rid of all of this. Good luck. See you now. Always triggered on when I'm streaming. It's like it triggers. It's automated. Grant. Okay, no questions there. Just going to check quickly on Telegram. See if there are any questions there. Looks like we're not, so we're clear. Okay, Grant. So I'm going to wrap it up there for today. I'm going to leave it at that. I won't be here tomorrow, as I was saying. I'll be busy tomorrow, but I'll maybe back on Sunday. If not on Sunday, definitely on Monday. So I'll say have a really great Friday and Saturday. And talk to you again soon with more updates about Upscalp. And thanks again also to the people who tune in later and watch the recordings. I really appreciate them as well. So talk to you Sunday, perhaps. Thanks very much. Talk to you then.